Good afternoon. Namaste, Pranam. I, Ram Singh, SLA, legal advisor, Isla UP chairman. Today I have a topic on request of a trainee surveyor. Hire purchase agreement, lease agreement, hypothecation agreement. What are the hire purchase agreement? What is the hire purchase agreement, lease agreement, and hypothecation agreement? A hire purchase agreement allows a buyer to purchase an asset by paying in installment and gaining ownership once all payments are made. If you are wanting to buy a car, you are supposed to go to the dealer and deposit their 20% amount and remaining amount in an installment. When installment is over, the property becomes your. Otherwise, ownership remains with that lender. A lease agreement is a contract where a lessee rents an asset for a specified period. Lease is given for a specified period. After a specified period, the property becomes to the lessor again. Hypothecation agreement is a legal document where an asset is placed as a collateral for a loan, like house loan. Key differences in terms of the ownership. Hire purchase agreement ownership transfer to the buyer once all installments are paid. Lease agreements transfers when the lease period is completed, and hypothecation means when the all the loans are paid. मेंटेनेंस के टर्म्स में देखते हैं. द मेंटेनेंस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ इज लेसर, लीज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज लेसर, and in other cases the lessee, in other cases the lender and the beneficiary. पर्पज के उद्देश्य से देखते हैं तो while in a hire purchase the buyer typically handles maintenance. बायर करता है, बायर ही करता है. And purpose, a hypothecation agreement is not a separate contract for acquiring an asset, but rather a legal mechanism to use an asset as a collateral for a loan. Hypothecation में मकान है, हाउस रेंट है, फ्लैट है, आपका प्रॉपर्टी का कागज उनके पास पड़ा हुआ, आप यूज़ कर रहे हैं, अपनी किस्तें दे रहे हैं, किस्त पूरी होने के बाद मकान आप कागज उनसे ले लेते हैं. इस तरह से मकान कोलेट्रल के रूप में उनके पास जमा है. एग्जाम्पल सिनारियोस है हायर चेयर परचेज का. बाइंग ए कार हायर परचेज एग्रीमेंट में आता है. लीज एग्रीमेंट रेंट पे दुकान लिया, मकान लिया, दुकान लिया, कोई और जगह ली तो रेंट लीज पे हो गया. हाइपोथेकेशन एग्रीमेंट में आ गया मकान, हाउस रेंट. एंड लीज एज पर लॉ, ए लेसी एज पर लॉ क्या है, लीज क्या है. ए लेसी ऑफ ए मूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी इज अ ट्रांसफरर of right to enjoy such properties to a lessee on certain for a certain period on certain sums. Lesser lessee premium and rent. Lesser lessee premium and rent defined transfers is called the transferor is called the lessor, and the transferee is called the lessee, and the price is called the premium, and the money, share, service or other things rendered is called the rent. डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन लीज फ्रॉम लाइसेंस. लीज और लाइसेंस में है. लीज इज नॉट ए मेयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बट इन विशेषेस एंड ट्रांसफर्स एंड इंटरेस्ट इन द demised property by creating a right in favor of the lessee in them. लेसी को अगर आपने किराए पे दे दिया है कोई चीज़, तो उसको तो आस पड़ोस में सबके अधिकार से ऊपर का अधिकार उसका हो गया ना. पूरे सभी लोगों के अधिकार को खत्म करते हुए उसका अधिकार दिया आपने. ठीक. एंड मंगल एम्यूजमेंट पार्क वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ एमपी एक केस रहा है. लीज में इफ द एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन द पार्टीज shows an intention to create an interest in the property in favor of the guarantee, what result is said to be a lease. वो गारंटी के रूप में रहता है. And there are several cases, furniture and picture fitting, whatever in the shop were given on basis of that case was fought, and the lease of the property has a right to possession and enjoyment of the device. ये तो completely right has been given in them. तो hypothecation, hire purchase and leasing all are related to the ownership of the vehicle and how it is financed, and they can affect the insurance claims and although the legal right of the parties involved. अब वो जो हमारे ट्रेनी सर्वेयर हैं उनको जो जानना है वो समझिए कि इफ यू हैव नॉट पेड all the installment, if you had not paid the loan, you had not paid the whatever the agreement were there, completed agreement were there, ownership still remains to the lender. And if in case any total loss, in case of any total loss, in case of a major loss, all money goes to the major loss. Major loss means when the vehicle has been scrapped. So total loss ही होगा, constructive total loss and theft. In that cases, first of all, the insurance amount goes to the lender. A remaining amount is paid to the insured. Hypothecation is sincerity measure and where the vehicle is placed as a collateral for the loan. Collateral तो मकान भी है, collateral ये भी है. The bank retains ownership of the vehicle or in case of the default when you are not paying the installments and that installments are broken, then in that situation the bank will give you notice and will call and can sue you, paste a notice to your house through courts. Then they will try to recover and seize that vehicle, seize your right to possession. They have such power. Hypothecation, hire purchase SP. The buyer makes an initial down payment and the buyer pays the remaining amount. Balance हो तो उसमें भी है. Same way the buyer has the right to use the asset and lender may offer optional extras. वो तो है advantage है. Cash flow होता है. By the way, आपने you have borrowed a car and bought a car and that was on installment basis. Even banks give extra cash amount and that is a cash flow. That is called as cash flow. Fixed interest rate रहे, continuous रहते हैं. आशा है कि आपने समझने की कोशिश किया होगा, समझे हैं. तो इंश्योरेंस केस में ये है कि पहले एसपीए कटेगा, एसपी कटेगी, हाइपोथेकेशन कटेगा, तभी आपका प्रॉपर्टी, तभी आपको क्लेम मिलेगा. ये हक्स है. पहला राइट उनका रहता है, पॉलिसी में लिखा रहता है. लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें, आगे बढ़ाएं.